Hey everybody, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. It's August 1st, so that means we've got some big LEGO releases coming out today, and we're taking a look at all the new sets. Well, maybe not all the sets, but most of them here that I'm interested in, and you should be too, in order to pick up here August 1st. So we're going to go over some of the latest deals going on, some of the gift with purchases, and other GWPs coming out. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we can get into. First one, we've got LEGO Star Wars up first, the Onyx Cinder from the continuously delayed Skeleton Crew show. Looks like a decent build. It looks kind of fun, kind of gives me Stranger Things vibes. It's a little overpriced for what it is, but it could be a cool looking set. We don't know anything about the content, so we don't know if it's good or bad, but could be nice. Next, we've also got the Creative Play Droid Builder. These are like the mashups of these interesting droids here. We've got R2-KT Chopper and an Imperial droid, not sure who he is there, but of course you can dress them up with different fun things, as I'm sure you've probably seen from recent releases, or check out my San Diego Comic-Con where a lot of these were officially released there. Of course, it comes with the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars Young Leia minifigure. Ahsoka Tano's Duel on Peridia. Some good minifigures. This one is, again, expensive, like everything apparently I'm looking at here. The price per piece of 10 cents just doesn't seem to be happening. Get Thrawn back for the first time in a while. Some cool play features, so it could be worth picking up again if you're just into the minifigures. And of course, the Imperial Star Destroyer. It's the smallest one I think we've ever got kind of in this play scale. Comes with the 25th anniversary figure there from the video game and just the normal figures, so $160. That one's a little closer, but I just like the old ones, so it's not something I'm interested in at the moment. Next one, another one that is going to look great next to the R2-D2 that just came out here recently is the C-3PO. I think it looks really great using a lot of that gold pieces there and the silver leg, and here's some kind of lifestyle images to kind of give you a scale, but I think that's going to be a good seller, and it's going to look good next to Chewbacca and R2-D2, and just an overall good set on its own. We've got more LEGO Dream stuff. I just pulled this one up because I thought it was a pretty big one here for about $200. Could be worth picking up if you're into maybe these really cool custom minifigures, if you'll call them minifigures, some of these small things here, but it is what it is. Of course, the other big set is the Jaws set that's coming out here. I'm definitely going to pick this one up. This is going to be a day one purchase for sure. I think it looks great. I think it's going to look good if you put this like in a LEGO city, like a beach or a harbor area, or just on display on its own until you have room for that, because it's not overly big, but I think it's going to be a great set. Just a lot of the couple print pieces like on the front and the back of the bow, and a few stickers of course, but I think it's going to be a great looking set. Just the amount of detail. LEGO Ideas normally doesn't have too many misses, and I think this is another good hit for sure. Kind of the 4+ area, but that means it comes with all printed pieces, so sometimes that could be good. That car's a little small compared to others, but the tow truck's interesting for 20 bucks. More space coming out. And when I say space, I mean actual space, not like classic space or anything, but the NASA rover. It's got definitely some Technic type pieces to it there, but also some system building. I think it's going to be a fun set for sure, especially for those who have the display space for it, because I believe it's pretty large if I remember. Yeah, see, that's a pretty large set, so it almost falls into the category I call you need to buy new furniture for, so I think it could be cool. It comes with the display plaque. Can't tell if that's a sticker or not. Hopefully it's not, but I think it might be based on the other ones that have maybe come out and some of the other miscellaneous parts. But some of the other fun ones coming out here are more LEGO Star Wars, part of like the Rebuild the Galaxy. So this is the TIE Fighter X-Wing mashup. You can kind of swap them around and everything. The minifigures are kind of cool on this one, mostly just because of the names, like it's named after Lego, or like Sick Greebling and all of that. So that could be kind of fun, just as something they're never going to make again, so it could be worth picking up if you're into the gimmick of it, but otherwise you might want to save your money for something else. The other one is, of course, the Dark Falcon, with the main thing being the minifigures on this one, of course. As you can see right here, we've got Beach Luke, like Redeemed Jedi Vader, Bounty Hunter C-3PO, I forget this guy's name, Darth Jar Jar, and Darth Rey. So a little bit of a meme to it, but I think that's a lot of fun. The build itself, I don't know if it's worth $180 because it's more expensive than the last Falcon that they made, but still could be worth it if you're interested in, again, kind of the gimmick of what this is. Jedi Bob's Starfighter. Can you believe it? They actually did this. Kind of crazy. Fan following forever. Gonna have to pick it up at some point just to kind of support it, even if it's $40 for 260 pieces. Oof. So I don't think it's day one because it's a little expensive, but it's going to be a buy at some point for me. One of the other fun things coming out here soon, again, it's kind of out of left field. I think it's part of a new thing Lego's going to be doing. This is like the message board where you can kind of make your own messages and stuff, but I think this is going to appeal to a lot of people who maybe aren't into Lego, even though it's $100, so maybe on a discount it could be a little bit more worth it, but it's meant to be built with a family, and I can see just folks spelling things out in like their Lego rooms or display area, which is where I might pick something like this up. Back to some more Lego City. Got the downtown streetcar and station, $90. It is not motorized, but kind of a train looking type thing, but I'm sure you could put a motor in it if you wanted to, but not for me. Got the Seaside Harbor with cargo ship. This one's interesting for folks with Lego City because it's something you can definitely add on to by adding, maybe a back to this or other parts that kind of integrate it into like a beach area. I don't have that much room to have a big kind of cargo ship at the moment, but definitely an interesting set if you do have room, and the number of minifigures, of course, it comes with, so definitely could be a good one. Of course, we always need more Jurassic World sets out, or Jurassic Park sets. I think this category is as the world. I like the little van over here. Of course, new Stegosaurus I think is kind of new. The tree build's okay, but definitely some interesting pieces in it. Okay, looking back at the main list again, just kind of skipping by a couple of these smaller ones here. Of course, I think the Advent calendar's coming out soon, if not already. There's the Milano, the Stegosaurus. This one's interesting here. Another kind of construction vehicle for your city. The thing is, with this one, it is a big vehicle, so it's really not going to fit in a normal city unless you've got a lot of room. If you look at this thing like on a table, like this thing is huge for $110. So again, a little overpriced once again, but I think I bought like the dozer here recently with the big scooper on it because that was kind of more reasonably priced and it kind of fits in a city a little better. This would take up too much room. I think it'd be cool to have, but not for me at the moment. Another thing here for the Lego City, the car transport truck with sports cars, $100, 650 pieces, but it comes with 3 cars and the truck. I think this one could be neat to have. Again, I don't think it's something for me in particular just because it's a little too big, but I think it definitely hits the right spot. I wish it was just a little bit cheaper, but I think it's pretty nice nonetheless. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit some of the Marvel sets I'm pretty excited about. This is kind of the meat and potatoes for me here. We're doing this first battle pack, I'm gonna call it, for like Marvel. I think it's gonna be great. It kind of comes with Iron Man 2, Iron Legion, and like a Hydra Soldier, so you can definitely army build some of these. I was saying that about the Avengers Tower. I wish we had these included, so I think I'm definitely gonna get a few of those to kind of build up my Iron Legion army and a few Hydra Soldiers. Sounds like a good battle pack for $20, same as the Star Wars ones there. And the little turrets look like some interesting pieces to use towards something, so I think that is definitely a great set. I'm going to try and get a few of those. Of course, we've got another Guardians of the Galaxy ship. This one is the Milano coming out. I like this one because it comes with the full crew. The last little wave of Guardian stuff that we got, they were in different sets with each other and didn't all come together, which I get what they're doing because they want you to buy all the sets, but I wanted the whole original crew here, and I think that they did that. I'm glad that they did. So I might pick this up at some point. It's definitely a display set. The build itself, of course, looks really great with a lot of the, that's a sticker element there. A lot of good details and everything, so it could be worth picking up, but I don't think this is day one for me, though. The other one coming out is Dancing Groot. We've had a ton of Groot. It's not really my thing. This can, I think, move back and forth or something there. You can change some of the print pieces on the front, which I appreciate by turning, you can turn this crank and kind of make a move. So it's an interesting idea. Again, not really for me, but cool if you're into that whole thing. Another one, again, it's a 4+ set, but you get a cool Hulk minifigure there with dual molded legs for a little bit there, so not too bad for $15. Next on Marvel is Thor versus Sutor. I'm not into the construction figures normally, but this one's kind of interesting. Could be cool to have if you're want to put this maybe on the street in your Lego City. Thor doesn't look too good in my opinion. He's kind of got the rubber cape instead of like the cloth ones we've been getting here recently. Kind of got the same hair he's had in the last couple sets, but again, more of a discount set for me, maybe not day one. Next one is the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. So they've done kind of these dioramas here recently. with kind of the final battle, but this is the first one they've kind of done with Ultron in a while. But this one's cool because you get all of these minifigures. You get like the main Avengers, of course, and I think a few Hydra, some more of the Hydra troopers. Yeah, 3 of those. So if you pair that up with like the other battle pack, could be a fun set to really put together. You get the Hulk that came in the Avengers Tower, and I don't remember if Black Widow had those printed outfits there. I thought they had like the same legs, so could be worth getting for that. Again, a little expensive, but pair it up maybe with some of the other sets coming out. Could be good. Of course, one of the other ones is the Avengers Helicarrier. This one is expensive, and it's kind of like the MIDI ship scale. I guess they're kind of experimenting in some of the Star Wars realm a little bit here with kind of the MIDI scale and maybe some of the helmets they've done before and the battle pack, but now this isn't really for me. I think it's a cool idea, but definitely an interesting set to see if they do more of this kind of thing. There's not a lot of ships in Avengers in this scale they could do other than like the Guardians, which they've done a ton of, as you just saw. This is the Emirates kind of yacht coming out here. It's like I think it's Technic, but it's just a cool looking set. Doesn't even really look like Lego, but I just wanted to highlight it there because I'm not huge into Technic, but this is kind of really unique that they don't do a lot of boats kind of in this style there. So definitely could be something to look out for. More Batman construction figures. What can I say there? Either you're into it or not. Not for me. This is an interesting one. The crafting table is the first 18 plus Minecraft set coming out. Kind of looks like the question mark block a little bit, if you remember that from like Super Mario there, and it has kind of the different biomes inside. Again, it's a little pricey for what it is, but it could be something fun to have and maybe display. It looks like it comes with some other miscellaneous printed pieces there, I hope. More Sonic the Hedgehog set. This one's interesting. It was revealed at Comic-Con as well there. When I was there, it's kind of like the helmet series, but it's Shadow. I don't know why they kind of started with that instead of actual Sonic or anything else, and he looks a little weird, but if you're into it, it could be a cool one to add on. Another house is coming out. This is going to be one that someone wants to modify into like a building, kind of something like, looks like it could be like more of a 3-in-1, or maybe do like a 16 stud house with it, or put it on the beach area somewhere. But that one definitely could be worth picking up on a discount at some point as well. And of course, one of the big ones coming out here August 1st that a lot of people are excited for is the McLaren P1 for $450 US. Woo! 2,225 pieces. It's part of the Technic line, kind of the Supercar line with like the fancy boxes you get with those. I mean, this is huge. I don't have any of the other ones. This is too much for me. I would much rather buy a $500 Avengers Tower than a $450 Supercar like this. So maybe I'm just different than some people. Let me know if you're into these, but I can't ever justify spending this on this because I just don't get the return value out of it. If you get it kind of when it first comes out, that's one of the promos and deals we got to talk about. You get this logo thing coming out. It's coming in the yellow box style there, where this will like twist around and you can kind of spin the logo of the P1 and everything. So it's worth it if you really want that, but it's not too great of a build. So I don't think it'll really drive a lot of folks, but it could. One of the other promos going on is going to be this Zoe's Dream Back booster. If you buy Dreams or City or something like that. Again, it's just a little poly bag, so maybe not really getting anybody over. I think they're also going to be doing this Micro Rocket Launch Pad. I don't know if it's going to be August 1st, so by the time you see this video, you'll know or not, but maybe later in the month, so be on the lookout for that, as this was a sell-out item when I got it last time. So you're going to want to definitely check that out for sure once that becomes available. So if you see it August 1st, go ahead and get it. If not, wait till it does, maybe to buy some of your August sets. Of course, some of the last things before we finish up here, we are getting into retirement season for LEGO products. So definitely check out this page on here for the last chance to buy. You're going to get things for a discount before they retire. So it's the best case scenario for some of these products like the Hogsmeade Village, maybe for like a Winter Village set, some of the Mario stuff, Jurassic World, Avatar, and there's going to probably be more popping up. I'll definitely do like a retirement list a little later in the year here, but some things do retire about this time. So if you see something you want, go ahead and get it now. And just a quick look on the sales page as well. A lot of the same stuff. BTS, I think, is going on the way out. Icons of Play, some of the other Mario stuff like we were just looking at. I think the Hulkbuster's finally on the way out. So if any of these strike you, definitely get in there now and try and get them before, like I said, before they retire. or just to get them on a discount here, because now's, I think, a good time. But I think that will do it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, I thought it was helpful in any way, leave a like on it as it helps us out. Comment down below what you are planning to pick up today, August 1st, for this new release. There's a lot of great sets. I'm really excited about the Marvel stuff. That's what I'm planning on getting here as soon as possible. And the Jaws set. So make sure you stay tuned. We've got a Comic-Con wrap-up video coming soon. So subscribe here to Old Mountain Bricks to keep up with our latest LEGO City updates and everything else. So until next time, thanks for coming by Old Mountain Bricks today. Have a good one.